You always want to entangle fiends, and then you don't attack the units that you entangle. Because basically, level 2 entangle kills a fiend almost the entire.
Good game.
There you go. And yeah, and you basically just A-click your hunts, and you let the units do the damage that they can, and then you just focus units as you see them become available. Like for example, we just saw that DK become available. So then you click on him, and he doesn't have a TP, so you focus the hell out of him, and it's game over.
Yeah, I did some stupid mistakes right there. My footmen were a little bit behind. They weren't listening, really. They were listening, I just, my Archmage, I think, was too far away from them, and I wasn't they weren't, I didn't control them good enough, and my Mountain King was stuck for a little bit, so that's what sort of ruined it, too, but...
Oh. Was he?
Plasma, say hi to WCR.
Hello, WCR.
I muted him, Lado. For that, I unmuted him, but he said that. So, yeah, that was our second sort of, I guess, dual audio. The member thread that audio made is in the member section for the donations and looking at the pictures and stuff for the kids in Jamaica. That's what we're gonna call it. Kids in Jamaica.
Yeah, so if you listen to this audio, please try and donate $1. If you have more, that's good too, but $1 would be great. And even if we get more than $500, I'll just donate the rest to the school. So, the first 500 is going to go towards the soccer, and then if we get more than 500, I'm just going to donate the rest to the school, because the school is also very needy. So thank you guys who donate. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the audio.
Yep, and sort of just gonna recap. I'll sort of send my recap of the both games. First, okay, Turtle Rock versus Nightelf Orc tower rushing. You go right away with your Nightelf teammate. Nightelf teammate builds AOW. Well, Lado will tell you that. They build their shit. You build 3 towers or something. You focus the Demon Hunter. Always focus Demon Hunter most of the time because Demon Hunter uses mana burn or immolation. They won't have mana, and they'll be fucked because they have no mana juice to heal. And when you're versing now with Orc, you normally don't focus the Demon Blade Master. I'm sorry, because he can run walk. Even if he doesn't have mana, I mean, it's still smart to focus the Demon Hunter just because I guess he's more vulnerable. And oh yeah, and now in the second game recap, you want to expo with the tower or 2, and change your unit composition. Like right there, I was about to go dual Rax rifle because I thought they were going to tower push really, really hard, and since the undead made it like a couple stupid mistakes of losing fiends, that's why I canceled my second Rax. And I just decided to go 2 Arcane Sanctums with Workshop. So Lado, send your recap, both games.
First game, unload 2 wisps. First, then you build altar and AOW, and then as your wisps come out, you actually just rally them to whichever base you're towering. It's easier to tower the Night Elf base, obviously. You almost always want to go for the Night Elf base. And then as I said, you just rally your wisps to their base, and you build all your Moonwells in their base for healing. You want your heroes to take the most damage. If you watch I didn't comment on it as it was happening, but that guy was focusing my Moonwell. It was kind of dumb of him. He should have been hitting my Demon Hunter. But because he was focusing my Moonwell with his blade and his grunt, I got his blade and his grunt both down to red. It was really dumb of him. So I mean, I'll trade a Moonwell to get those 2 units down to red, because those 2 units getting down to red basically guarantees that we're going to get the towers up. And then yeah, as I was saying, you build all your Moonwells in his base, and then you build a second AOW with as soon as you like your first 60 wood, you build the AOW, your next 40 you build a Moonwell, then your next 60 you build an AOW. With that second AOW, you aren't going to uproot it, you're just going to start to make archers. The first AOW, you uproot it and you try and put as much damage on their heroes as you possibly can to try and drain those wells, because those wells do not last very long, especially when you're using mana burn. And you can watch that again, and he got immolation, which was also very dumb. So we didn't really play the best players, but you can see how how effective it was. And then a lot of times they'll try and trade bases. So once your towers get up, like Priest said, you want to tower the Night Elf base, and some people actually, they'll run some militia over and they'll build some human towers in the Night Elf base, although that's not 100% necessary, because you do have the AOW, the tree whacking at them, and you should have that first Moonwell. So I mean, a lot of times you can even just save it with just a Demon Hunter, but if you want to be really cautious, you can do that as well. And then you just kind of play it from there, because at that point it becomes 2 mines to 1, or 2 bases to 1 even, and then you just play smart and it's game over. And then in the second game, it's really easy to be the Night Elf guy. You want to build your AOWs basically where you'll have vision of them coming. So depending on the map, you want to build your AOWs in different places. You'll see on that map I built my second AOW like at the point of those trees there, so we could see when they were coming. For example, when I do that on Knollwood, I'll build 1 AOW on either side of those inside gold mines so we can see which side they're coming from. And then the AOW is also there to whack at them if they're standing in that position.
Alright, what about game 2? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I think Lado had some kind of vent difficulty. So, this is Priest and Lado. I'm not Lado, but I'm Priest, obviously. Lado should come back and probably say something, but I don't think he's going to because he disconnected again. So yeah, like pretty much what he was going to say the second game. You pretty much want to put pressure on the other 2 players, where the human can, you know, build up towers at his expansion, like 2 or 3, maybe get a shop in the second racks. Pretty much the Night's role and the expo strat that we did the second game is just to harass and not lose units while on your harass. If you lose units on your harass, when they do their initial push, you won't have enough units to defend, because the human isn't going to have really much units either, because he's saving his gold for his tech. So what the Night Elf has to do is really, you know, save his units to... Not necessarily save your units, but I mean, like, you know, I guess I'll just call it like smart harassing, I guess. Like trying to use units while you harass, but, you know, delay them from creeping. That's pretty much what we want to do. You don't want to get the Death Knight level 3 before your Keeper or your Archmage is level 3. So yeah, this is Priest, and hopefully Lon will come back here and say his goodbyes, and I'll probably edit somehow into this audio. So hope you guys have a good one, and here he comes back right now. He has to ask Regina to come back in the channel. Hold on a sec, guys. He's gonna come back in. I think he might be AFK. So this is Priest, guys. Hope you like the audio. Leave comments. Hopefully we gave you more information than we did in our last audio about doing the 2v2 strat. And hopefully we'll be seeing some more replays pop up in the member section, or maybe even the front page about our strat, and how the strat actually differs from, you know, what matchups you play against. Excuse me, what matchups you play against, what maps you play on, and pretty much just what happens earlier in the game, because that pretty much decides the mid game, and the mid game matters so much in this strat because obviously you're expanding. Any strat that has to do with expanding, especially with human or night if you need to play a very strategic game, so your mid game will be good and clean, good and crisp. So this is Priest. Hope you guys had a good one, and talk to you later. See you on the forums. Bye.